Individuals who migrate from less developed countries to more developed territories in search of employment are at a higher risk of trafficking. That's according to officer in charge of the Major Crime Unit of the Royal Saint Lucia Police Force, Superintendent Luke De Freitas. De Freitas addressed police officers and participants at the opening ceremony of the Police Department's Human Trafficking Seminar on Monday. Saint Lucia is receiving assistance from U.S. security officials in facilitating the training. De Freitas says that trafficking in persons is a crime which transcends borders.
It does require a holistic, a coordinated, a proactive approach in dealing and managing with issues of trafficking in persons. Trafficking in persons is not one of those crimes that would occur openly. It is a very hidden crime. It is well masked by the perpetrators. We may very well understand that throughout the world, because of our socio-economic cultures, people tend to migrate from less developed countries to more developed countries in search of employment. That in itself lends them very vulnerable to the whole issue of being trafficked. And when we speak of trafficking in persons, we speak of the very serious issue of the exploitation of these persons.
Saint Lucia was placed on the Tier 2 watch list in the U.S. Department of State's 2022 Trafficking in Persons report, which cited the maintenance of minimal protection, law enforcement and prevention efforts regarding human trafficking. Given these shortcomings, training is paramount.
We came in for some very serious criticism and found ourselves downgraded to a Tier 2 watch list, which I hope our facilitators will later on explain to you. And so we found it very fitting to put together a series of training sessions that would, at least for now, serve as an eye-opener into what really trafficking in persons is all about.
One of the goals of the Human Trafficking in Persons seminar is to help equip officers with the tools to prevent or avert incidents.
The training also serves as a precursor to us regaining perfect standings in the eyes of the Department of Homeland Security and the world with regards to our whole approach and management of trafficking in persons. Like I would have said earlier, we do not want to find ourselves in the situation where we have to be investigating these matters, but rather using proactive approaches that we are actually able to identify, avert such issues before they become a plague.
The U.S. Department of State's 2022 Trafficking in Persons report recommended that more efforts were required to identify vulnerable individuals, especially children and migrants and Cuban medical professionals, and screening them for trafficking indicators and referring identified victims to services. Gina Filippi, HTS News Force.